Hello, I'm Natalie, and I picked out the Star Trek TV series for my assignment today. And when the first question is, when did you first encounter this media? My very first Star Trek episode I've seen probably when I was about 7 or 8 years old, and it's my very first time ever seeing Star Trek anytime. And it was a friend of my dad's that showed me onto the wonderful world of sci-fi. And from there, it has just been love at first sight, of course, with Star Trek. So the second is what emotional effect it had on me. Of course, there was pretty much a lot going on inside that young head of mine. Like, how could something like this be so wonderfully, abruptly produced, and amazingly not knowing that this was just right out of a guy who used to be a police officer. And after getting to know a lot more of the characters, the background, and everything that had to do with Star Trek became my life. And third, why is it my favorite? Of course, it's not just the wonderful costumes they use or being space the final frontier. It was the interactions and the actions that the characters had and portrayed, not just with themselves, but as their roles as a Starfleet personnel. And of course, it was all the different pieces of amazing technology that thankfully without Star Trek we would not have today. And last is, how did this inspire me? It inspired me in a lot of ways, mostly in the field of medicine. I've had taken upon the character of Dr. McCoy, and I really, really, really absolutely connected on a level of him being as a doctor in general. And growing up, that's like the only thing I really wanted to do was be a doctor. And if I chose to be any type of doctor ever, I would choose to be just like him.